let's do this. Time to feed these hungry handheld fans here. Steam Deck fans. Keep them posted. Handheld fans, whatever. Hello, people. Me, yeah. Another beautiful day, or evening, or night. Yep. Hope your 5 senses work. Health and strength is good. What? And to you, what's up, Steam Deck fans? We talking about the Razer today. Look, just seen this article. Actually, I was looking at a couple of them. I was sitting here looking at one article on Tweaktown here, talking about Brazilian regulators say Sony would be harmed by Call of Duty exclusivity. my, how the tables have turned. Yeah, sport. Yeah. I mean, if you keep doing what you're doing, then there will be some repercussions for it. I mean, the amount of time exclusives that Sony hit Microsoft with, I guess Microsoft was just sitting there like, well, don't worry, saying to their Xbox fans like, don't worry, we got this. And then Activision Blizzard had internal issues. Sony and Nintendo sitting on the sideline watching this, not doing anything, and thinking everything was good. Microsoft is like an eagle circling around for fresh meat, looking for a fish to catch. And then, next thing you know, Activision Blizzard popped up on their radar, and they're sitting there saying to themselves, should we help them? Do we need to? I mean, do we really need them? Should we help them? Should we help them? I mean, they need help, man. Should we really help them? Go get them and take $68 billion with you. Okay, that's the heads of Microsoft talking to Phil Spencer. Go get them and take $68 billion with you. Done. So here comes Microsoft with their claws out like an eagle. Pop. Got him. And now we got a problem on the Sony side of things. Their cover has been blown. So they were sitting there with Call of Duty all this time and didn't even think to buy Call of Duty from Activision Blizzard because they know they need it, and that was their bread and butter. Yeah, you reap what you sow. So Microsoft was just looking for opportunities. Game Pass was already up. Did they really need Activision Blizzard? Nope. But the fact that they helped Activision Blizzard that's what matters. Like Phil Spencer says, it's not what they can do for us, it's how can we help you. And then you got what? 98% of the board members of Activision Blizzard, 98% out of 100 of the board members of Activision Blizzard agreeing on this deal. Game over. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Microsoft owns Call of Duty right now. Okay? Yeah, because when you got 98% of your board members agreeing on this, it's checkmate. Game over. So this falls back on Sony now, that you don't walk around with your hands in your pocket when you see a studio going through turmoil. You're the console manufacturer. You got the resources. You don't sit there with your hands in your pocket not doing anything. Microsoft, they were looking for opportunities, and they saw it. Like an eagle full speed trying to catch a fish with his claws out. Got him. Okay? Yeah. That's how the game industry works, man. Okay? Because when they were hitting Xbox with all those time exclusive, Phil Spencer was like, "Don't worry, we got this. Don't say nothing. We got this. We'll take care of this. We got it." And the first warning was to let you know that Microsoft was playing for keeps. When they bought ZeniMax Bethesda, that was a warning shot. But then when PlayStation released the PlayStation 5, if you go back and you look at the this week on Xbox, you realize how long it was, and you're like, this is strange. This is odd. This is strange. This is odd. This week on Xbox seems really long. And when I'm sitting there watching it, I'm like, oh, basically Microsoft used this week on Xbox and killed the PlayStation 5 momentum. Like, you guys ain't saying nothing. You guys ain't saying nothing. We're not phased. We got games for what y'all, and they just used this week on Xbox to nullify, to kill off the PlayStation 5 momentum, whatever they were trying to build. And then to have the nail to the head now. You know you need Call of Duty. You should have bought Call of Duty from Activision Blizzard. You didn't. So when all that problem was happening, you're sitting on the sideline thinking that, oh, everything is good. We're good. And then here comes Microsoft, hungry, like one of them eagles out the air when they see fish. Got him. Okay. 68 billion on top of that. So you best believe. It's causing damage right now. It's hurting Sony. And now you got the Brazilian regulators trying to save Sony right now. Microsoft found their weak spot. You know? I mean, when they came out with Game Pass, once they got the title, it was over. And they were firm. They were strong. But now they needed to be firm and solid. And this is where the Activision Blizzard deal comes in. So yeah. That's how it goes, man. In this gaming industry, you know. So yeah. I mean, 7.5 billion is one thing. Then you use the this week on Xbox, right when Sony dropped the PS5, when the PlayStation 5 was announced. You use this week on Xbox to kill whatever momentum Sony was trying to build. And then you come back and put the dagger, the final blow. Activision Blizzard deal. Game over. Yeah. So, yeah. Like I told you guys before, the entire world run on Windows, right? The entire gaming industry runs through Microsoft. Okay. Yeah. So Microsoft right now runs the video game industry. Even though we got Valve with the Steam Deck, and the Steam Deck brought some life back into the Linux gaming community. It's not like Game Pass. Game Pass is a monster. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Game Pass is a monster, man. I mean, they were solid, they were firm, but now this Activision Blizzard deal was the final blow, and that was it. So yeah, and Blizzard and Activision, I mean, they got plenty of games, man. So yeah, this Activision deal was serious. This was serious, man. You know. I mean, it teaches Sony not to sit around with their hands in their pocket. You know, to stop taking things for granted. You know, it teaches Nintendo a lesson too. You know, you don't take things for granted. So, yeah, and You know, when you get your opportunities, and you know, as a console manufacturer, you seize it, man. You seize it. I mean, Activision Blizzard was sitting out in the open. They were wounded. They were in disarray. All kind of arguments and all kind of stuff happening. They needed help. They needed help. So Sony should have took the initiative. Like, look, we need to help these guys. And especially when you know you need Call of Duty, and you're just sitting there not doing anything. Okay. Here comes Microsoft. Microsoft's like, Phil Spencer, like, we need to help these guys. Board members is like, should we help them? Board members at Microsoft, they're like, should we help them? Talking to the other board members, like, do we really need them? Yeah, I mean, we already got Game Pass and we already got ZeniMax Bethesda. Do we really need them? Okay. I mean, seriously, do we really need them? What benefit is Activision Blizzard to us? I mean, they're in disarray. Should we help them? Yeah, sure. Why not? Okay, Phil Spencer, take $68 billion with you. Go get them. And then Phil Spencer, like an eagle, got him. Okay. So yeah, this Activision Blizzard deal teach the game industry that you don't take the video game industry for granted. Okay. You don't take the video game industry for granted. And yeah, lesson learned. So right now, Sony knows that this Call of Duty was their bread and butter. I mean, they were using Square Enix as a front. They were using Square Enix as a front to make it look like it was all about Squaresoft and Square Enix, right? Which Squaresoft did put them on the map. No doubt, Squaresoft did put them on the map. But Call of Duty is a different animal. So, the Call of Duty user base is big. It is huge. So, you got a huge PlayStation fan base, and a majority of them play Call of Duty. Shouldn't it behoove you to, like, shouldn't it click in your mind, like, you know what? We need to buy this game and make it exclusive on PlayStation. You guys just sat there. And once you sat there and left the door open and didn't do nothing, especially when Activision Blizzard is at their weakest. That's on you. That looks bad. I mean, you were using Square Enix as a front. You was using Square Enix as a front. Yes, Squaresoft put you on the map. Yes. Yes. Yes, Final Fantasy put PlayStation on the map. No doubt. But that Call of Duty is a different animal. And you needed Call of Duty. So when Activision Blizzard was at their weakest, Sony never rose to the occasion. It ain't Microsoft's fault. So yeah. Yeah, the entire gaming industry run on Windows. The entire gaming industry runs through Microsoft. Anyway, I'm going to leave this video for y'all to enjoy. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek fan. Dark side. Peace.